Why are women losing retail jobs while men are gaining them? This article really pisses me off because for the longest time, women were basically dominating sales jobs. And women were bitching about how these aren't the important jobs. So now, all these diversity hire bullshit, women are being put in management. They never earned it. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're put in management anyway, and they're basically getting paid more than the men who actually know what the fuck they're doing. Because they can't do the job. But they can't put them, like HR is already full of women, they have to keep hiring more women, so they have to put them in these upper management jobs that they never earned. And so now, men, because they have to work, it's not like, food just falls out of the fucking sky into their mouth. So they're taking these low-paying jobs. Hold on, so I'll see what something to say.
Very simple question for you, TFM. What happens if Twitch goes full-blown SJW and shut down your show due to emotional thinking on Twitch? Pause. What will you do next?
Well, that's a good question. So, my Twitch channel is an alternative to my YouTube channel. So people ask me why I don't stream on YouTube. It's because I prefer to have a presence on different platforms. So if Google goes full SJW, shuts down my YouTube channel, I have Twitch. Now, if Twitch goes full SJW, and Google hasn't gone full SJW, then I would start streaming on Google. If Google and Twitch go full SJW, and there's nowhere else to go, then that's it. That's all she wrote. Now, here's the thing. This is what's interesting. Generally, when companies start pulling this political bullshit, they create their own competition. 2017 was the year of fucking spurred outs on the left when it comes to political, and, you have the apocalypse 1.0, 2.0. And from that, in 2017, we had BitMe, we had Minds, we had BitChute, all within the same year. And it was because YouTube decided to go full retard and start cracking down on people for their political beliefs. And they created their own competition. So if Twitch does that, they're just going to create their own competition. So I'm not especially worried about it. If it does happen, now it's like asking me now in 2017, where would I go, what would I do? I don't know, those companies don't exist yet. However, I'm very confident that if Google and Twitch decide to go full SJW, competition would emerge. Now, do you mind if I weigh in on this? You may.
Okay. I doubt that Twitch is going to go full SJW because we already have tit streams, we've already got booty streams, we've already got all the anti-SJW streams, and Twitch is making too much money off of these women sexually objectifying themselves to stop that, because they would have to cut such a wide swath in their profit margins, they would get it. And the reality is that in corporate America, the days of the SJW management teams and the diversity officers are going away with this whole Me Too witch hunt. Now, with that in mind, until all those things settle, anybody who is streaming on YouTube who doesn't have any kind of backup, you're fucked. Because the second that you get a community strike, the second that somebody gets upset at you, that's when you're just completely fucked. It's better to diversify now, because if you're not backed up, if you're a content creator and you're not backed up on BitChute, or you're a MGTOW content creator and you are not backed up on MGTOW.com, you're not doing it right. If you're not streaming on Twitch and you're just focused on YouTube, you're not doing it right. Those people who are YouTube content creators, myself, TFM, and others, okay, so you get a strike, big fucking deal. It doesn't disable your ability to go live. And I agree with TFM about the competition piece. But the thing is that until all this stuff settles, YouTube is the one that should be avoided, not Twitch. Twitch is kind of like it's a great alternative to YouTube, and that diversification is key. So if you think that just putting all your eggs in the YouTube basket is there on a great day, you're retarded. Because you're setting yourself up for failure.
So you just reminded me of something. So the booby streamers, the women who like to show off their asses and boy shorts and shit like that while they stream, they've actually...
You broke up.
Oh my goodness.
Try it again.
Okay, so the booby streamers, the girls on Twitch who like to wear shorty shorts and shake their ass, when they are attacked for being too sexualized, the people attacking them are banned for harassment. So I want you to see, like, this is how completely, I woun't want to say, I mean, everything has to be political. I don't think it's political. think what you're saying is correct. Twitch sees that these booby streamers are a huge chunk of their market. They're the reason why people come to Twitch to see like this pseudo cam girl shit where these girls are. So it's funny is you look at their shows, they like 90% of the screen is them, and the game is in the middle. The game they're playing is a tiny thumbnail in the corner. These people aren't there to watch the game; they're there to watch them. And that's fine. Here's the thing: I have zero problem with booby streamers. I have zero problem with guys donating $1,000 to the booby streamers. Here's the thing: if you send me $1,000, I'll send you nudes to Celestina. I'll send you all the nudes. I'll show you the goods. If you give me $1,000 donation. But I have no problem with that. I think it's great that Twitch is actually protecting them because the SJWs, they would attack the booby streamers. Oh, it's sexual objectification, blah blah blah. Fuck you. And then because Twitch is protecting them, and they're actually banning the people attacking them. So I really don't think Twitch is going to go SJW. If it does, then other companies will crop up. The internet is infinitely expandable. So it literally can take a day, and a company will start up. They're like, hey, this is a new Twitch platform. So if you like Twitch, but you were banned for some bullshit here, there's a new platform. And then Twitch will, just like what happened with Patreon. Patreon tried to raise their fees. Everybody lost their shit. Maker support sprang out of... Where did Maker support come from? It didn't exist. And then when Patreon raised their fees, Maker support sprang out of nothing. And poof. And then Patreon backed up. They backed off. Because the internet is infinitely expandable. When companies do stupid shit, their competition's gonna spring up. And if they don't want to lose money, they need to start paying attention to that shit. Anyway, back to the article.
There's already a ton of other streaming services, and Twitch actually did pretty much exactly what you just described, except for different reasons. So it's already happened once in the community anyway, so.
Yeah, it's just like social media. Like, and I was worried about this. The Twitter purge was supposed to happen on December 18th, and no one I really know got banned. They banned some alt-right accounts, of course. Of course, they would ban nothing but alt-right accounts. Like I guess someone pointed out that the Twitter for the Muslim Brotherhood is still active and still has a check mark. It's like fucking stupid. Fucking Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Lives matter. Anyway, so this article is just fucking stupid. But basically, women want everything. Like they want the STEM jobs, they want the upper management jobs. Like men can't have jobs.
Except working.
Well, no, but they can only they can only have the jobs that women don't want. Like they can be the septic tank workers, the trashmen, and the lumberjack, and the deep sea fishermen. But anything like retail, oh no, that can only be for all jobs. Are only for women. So then women take all the jobs. They're like, oh, where are all the good men? Oh, I want a different family. Where are these men that are going to support me? It's like, bitch, you took their job. Like, what the fuck do you think happened to them? They don't work anymore. But this is fucking stupid.
And now they're homeless.
Yeah, now they're homeless. They're like, oh, what are these homeless people?
Oh my god, there's somebody home? Oh my god.
But yeah, it's entitlement. It's entitlement.
Well, here's the other thing too. As these higher rate jobs go away, men are forced into retail. I mean, service jobs are traditionally lower paying jobs. I mean, except in certain industries. And so, men being forced out of these white collar jobs to be forced into these retail jobs, they're doing a better job than women. If women were equal to men, women wouldn't be losing jobs in favor of men in retail. That's just a simple reality. And I noticed in this article they were also talking about concerns about automation. Well, guess what? That's what happens when you did this whole SJW, let's raise the minimum wage thing.
They're gonna fight for 15. They were warned. They were like, dude, if you do this fight for 15 shit, you're going to be replaced by robots. And they're like, that's just capitalist propaganda. And then they were replaced by robots. Like, I told you, you're gonna get replaced by robots. And they're like, yeah, you did. Bernie Sanders said free.
Right. It's funny though, right? Because then after the tax cuts, some employers have moved their payment to $15 an hour along with a Christmas bonus.
Well, and this goes back to what you were talking about a couple months ago in another article with getting men out of the workplace. They want all men out of all jobs.
Well, no, again, they don't want all men out of all jobs, but they want women to have the best jobs. They want women to have the upper management jobs, but they need men to do a lot of things that women can't do, like physical jobs, dangerous jobs, dirty jobs. They want the men to do those jobs. But the thing is, a lot of those jobs are going to be automated, because they frankly should be. Like, I mean, coal miners, like, when there's a cave-in in a coal mine and, like, 100 people die, that's horrible. I'd much rather have robots mining our coal than have coal miners dying from cave-ins and shit like that. Now, however, if robots are doing the coal mining, then, you know, what are the men going to do? That's the ultimate question. And what do you do with all the people who are displaced? And here's what's fucked up. Men are actually better able to adapt to shifting economic... The problem is the quotas. The fucking quotas. And if we just get the fucking government out of the way, we can automate high-risk jobs. Men would still be able to do the jobs that are important, the creative jobs that men have better abstract thinking. And the thing is, women don't really want to work. They use jobs to find a man, so they have a family. So it's like, it's so dumb. We're like finding the most expensive, inefficient way to achieve the same goal. Like, women want to be wives and mothers. Men want to provide for their families. It's like, just fucking do that. Like, it's so frustrating. And then women reporting they're more miserable, their suicides are up and everything like that, depression and anxiety are up. It's like, this does not benefit anyone. I get, like, you want to pretend that you can have it all because you're a child, but you can't. If you focus on your career, you're going to be alone. And especially because 25 is your peak. 25 is very young. No woman who's 25 has a degree in anything. Because they just haven't been in school long enough.
Every woman I've worked with in this industry, the stress is literally tearing them apart every single time. They're miserable. What I've afraid at night is hard work. It will break.
Well, and there's a biological reason for that. I've talked about this several times. Testosterone and cortisol work together to create focus for men. Men actually work pretty well under stress because of testosterone. It's literally because of testosterone. Women produce a small amount of testosterone in their adrenal gland, but obviously estrogen is their primary hormone. When they run out of testosterone from their adrenal gland starts producing adrenaline, and they have a panic attack. This is why women just shut down. They have a certain level of stress they can take, and then they just shut down. And it's not because they're lazy, it's because they're women. Their bodies are different. This whole idea of, women are they're not. Women are different than men. Their brains work differently. Their hormones are different. They can't do certain things. Men can do things that they can't do. It's biology. It's like we're not doing anyone any favors by ignoring biological reality and pretending women and men are the same. And everybody's miserable. Men are unemployed. Women can't find where all the good men are. Everybody's miserable. There's a simple solution, but like it requires, we all need to collectively admit feminism is a joke, and we need to basically scale back. I'll use the kinder, gentler phrase. We need to scale back all the rights and privileges given to women by feminism over the last 100 years, back to a system that actually was sustainable and worked, which is where you have traditional families led by men with authority over their wives and children. The men take care of the women submit to the men.
Basically, everybody's segregation in the retail industry. Women have tried very hard to get into jobs like that. The segregation is they all move to the front end of the cash register. And all the men do all the hard work.
I'll explain very simply. Women don't stick around. Women, when they're working, they're basically working because they don't have a boyfriend to support them when they're not married. As soon as one of those changes, they quit their job. They get pregnant, they quit their job. They find a boyfriend who lives in another area, they quit their job. Women are not reliable workers, so you're not going to put them in a very important position because they're going to leave. And they've proven this. Women get pregnant and leave the workforce in droves in their 30s. Between 20 and 30, women actually out-earn men. And then in the 30s, they all leave the workforce. And then because they're out of the workforce for 5-10 years, while they're having their kids, by the time they re-enter the workforce, now they've lost 10 years of job experience. But then they bitch that they earn less than a man. It's like, you haven't worked in 10 years. How in the fuck do you expect to get paid the same as a man with 10 less years of experience? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. But they're like, but patriarchy! And it's fucking infuriating. And the thing is now you have to add something else to this. You have to add the Me Too shit. So as an employer, I have a choice of who I can hire. Now that we live in the post-Me Too world, companies have to realize that women are going to file false rape accusations, false sexual harassment allegations, and the media and everyone's going to believe them. And if you're the boss, if you have a dick, he's probably going to accuse you of sexual harassment unless you use the Mike Pence solution and always have a chaperone. And it's just annoying. If you have work to do, just hire a man. Men are going to work much harder than women. They're not going to bitch, they're not going to get pregnant, and they're not going to accuse you of sexual harassment. Now, the downside is of course, if you hire too many men, you're going to get sued for sexual discrimination. But for every woman you hire, you increase your risk of being sued for sexual harassment. So if you're going to get sued either way, I might as well get the more productive worker. And they're not saying that women aren't being hired at all. And they're not saying women aren't being hired at all. They're saying more women are being hired than men. Because they're trying to balance their risk. They don't want to get sued for sexual discrimination, but they don't want to get sued for sexual harassment either. They can't win. And the government is the problem. They just want to make money. They want to make money and go home. But fucking feminists won't let them.
So now they're gonna take their balls and go play over in China.
Yeah, this is gonna end either one of three ways. They're either gonna go overseas, and all the jobs are gonna get lost. They're gonna automate, and the jobs are gonna get lost, or they're gonna stop hiring women. And then they're gonna get sued by the government to be like, oh, you're discriminating based on sex. So that's why, again, everyone needs to identify as a masculine presenting transgendered lesbian. That way when they show up, when Gloria Allred shows up, you don't have enough women employees. You just have a big transgender flash mob, just shake a, glitter bomber and chase her out of the building.
Feather boa is the worst.